Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On play action, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ziggy Ansah able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins now from the 50. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. A first down throw for Cousins. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Third down. Third and long.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Third and long for Cousins. Flushed out right, looking for the ends, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab, and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
Switch! Kill!
On first down, Lynch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got Smith here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Cousins again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Lynch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Procise. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Wilson wants to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Good game, man.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on spread.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.
Boy, finna quit. Yes, sir. Nigga garbage.